All right, let's clap it up. Yes, sir. Welcome to episode 59 of the 5ASIDE podcast. Today, you are joined by...
What's going on, Seb?
All right, we got Gabriel here. Josh could not make it. We love him, but he will be on the next episode.
Kendrick.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, very exciting stuff going on. We're deep into the Euros group stage now, as well as Copa America that has just kicked off. We got the U.S. Kicking off their tournament as well tomorrow, so things are getting very exciting. But so far, all the matches, all the goals, all the excitement, or lack thereof, what has been y'all favorite parts of the tournament so far? And then maybe also your least favorite part or something that's been maybe a bit annoying or something you didn't want to see happen. For instance, there's been 5 own goals, which is the top goal scorer in the Euros.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then someone has 2. Jamal Musiala has 2. Yep. Yeah, that's it.
My favorite part, I think, has been I love how the fans have been distributed in the stadiums.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, at least at the Qatar World Cup, there sometimes was a bit of, there was a little bit of, space between, fan groups, and so there wasn't, that huge sea of orange that you see if the Dutch play, a huge sea of red if you see if the Danish play. I love the way that, the fan tickets have been sold, super in a very organized and clear way, so that when matches are playing, you have, 1,000 Georgians on one side and 100,000 Georgians on one side, 100,000 Turks on another side, and,
200,000 people.
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, what stadium is this, bro? They got the double Allianz in there.
Yeah, it's been super, super cool. The energy that every game has had has been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Romania, from Romania, Ukraine, to Italy, Spain, to Slovakia, Czech Republic. Every game has had a clear set fan base in their area all together, screaming, yelling, shouting. I love that.
Hey, man, shout out German engineering.
No, for real.
They got it done.
Yes,
they got it done.
For real.
Hey,
now, but weren't they saying? Wasn't they saying the pitches have been
a bit
horrible?
Yeah.
Really? I haven't thought about that.
People have been
whose people?
In matches, people have been
players are talking
sliding.
Oh, okay.
The England versus Denmark game, the pitch was coming up. You could see it if someone stopped short.
I don't know
the
what
whole
game.
joint gets torn up.
Yeah,
I've watched so many games. I don't know which game it was, but I've seen the pitch be cut up a ton.
I low-key have not thought about that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think my favorite part has been seeing the teams that have less at stake or just less expectations. Have been having the best matches. Croatia, Albania was an insane match.
Yes.
Denmark's been going crazy. Turkey, Georgia.
I told y'all about Turkey, bro. Arda Güler, my boy.
The thing I like about Turkey is that, have y'all seen they don't want you to call them Turkey?
Oh, Turkey.
Turkey.
I like that.
I think that's cool.
I heard an English person,
Czech
English
Republic.
Czechia. But that makes more sense too, because Republic is those names be coming in and out of country titles.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But for them, it's
Congo, for them, it's versus DRC.
Don't translate our name.
Say Turkey. I like it.
And Cape Verde did the same thing in the.
How do you say it?
Cabo Verde. They just want say it in Portuguese, basically.
Hey, España, you heard?
But I think that's interesting. But one of the commentators said some slick shit. He was today
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Today we have Turkey playing, as they want us to call them.
Yeah, bro. I was gonna bring that up too.
Was that Senegal name?
I don't know which one it was.
He was the one who does with Donovan.
I think so.
He'd be a little annoying sometimes.
Bro, I peeped that too. He would the way he said it was apparently that's what we're supposed to call them now or something. Or,
that's just how he talks though.
I was bro,
don't
don't be trying to stir the pot.
I thought it was interesting.
Respect people.
So are we gonna tell people in Copa America to say United States of America instead of Estados Unidos?
I mean, Brazil wants their name to be written with an S instead of a Z.
I think a Z is mad cool though. I think the Z is mad cool. I feel like it needs the Z with their pronunciation.
It's American though.
It's not American. It's English. But the Z, I think Z is a cooler letter.
Z is objectively a cooler letter than
bro. It's
objectively it is.
Fucking Z, bro.
Nah, but
remember Zoomies
but
you say it with a Z in it. That's even cooler. Put a Z into it. You know what I'm saying?
Anyways,
Z is a cool letter. My favorite thing. I'm gonna simplify it. Just my national team is balling out.
You guys are doing well.
Spain's balling out with black representation, which I love to see on the wings. Nico Williams, bro, we'll get into it. But what he did to Di Lorenzo, come on, bro.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know that one meme that's reverse? Yeah, it's that. I'm not gonna go any further. So seeing them ball out has been amazing. Very excited for these guys. USA tomorrow, opening up against Bolivia. So it's just been a lot of fun, bro. Definitely a good way for me to always connect to that side because obviously I didn't get to grow up in Spain. So that's been my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Least favorite things? Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say my least favorite thing would be like the lack of information available to Americans. I feel like I've had a lot of friends that have been asking me like, what is Copa? Or like, I saw this ad for this tournament, but like, I don't really know what it is. And I mean, same thing for Euros, but it's more of an issue with Copa because Copa is supposed to be targeted towards Americans. So definitely just wanted to give like a brief explanation of like what it actually is. And you kind of explained it as like the Continental World Cup. I think like that's a good way to frame it. It's basically just like the best teams in South America come together for this tournament called Copa America. This year is being hosted in the United States. And so there's a couple of teams from North America that are also competing: Mexico, Jamaica, Canada, USA, and Panama.
And Costa Rica.
Yeah, and Costa Rica. And so it's just like an insane time to like see who's the best team, the best soccer playing country in this region of the world. It's not often held in the US, so when it is,
we're not even there usually.
Yeah, exactly. And so when it is here and when we do get to play, like we should hype up our team and celebrate and, you know, take the opportunity to actually go to matches and see the likes of Messi. This might be his last Copa America. Vinicius, all of the players born out for US, Tim Weah, Pulisic, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, make sure like you tune in, try to catch some matches because this doesn't happen all the time.
For sure. Makes sense. And the other, on the Euro side, the Euros is similar but a lot more simple. It really just is only European teams that are compete. Well, that gets interesting too though, because it's Turkey and Europe. Depends who you ask. You know what I mean? So it's more by
Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey is. It's all these continents are also by conference, not only geography.
Yeah, true.
Because politics play a part in what conference you end up playing in.
That's a good point.
For instance, Israel plays in UEFA, but does not play in the Asian Confederation.
They're about to play in CONCACAF.
And then CONCACAF also with the Gold Cup randomly invites teams from the Asian conference.
Had Qatar in there.
So they invited Qatar, and now they're going to invite Israel. And then CONCACAF for it's not just North America, but it's also Central America and the Caribbean.
True.
So it represents all of those locations as well.
And Greenland
starting next year.
Yep.
We'll see how they do. Ranked 230th in the world probably. And then I think they even need to explain like the third place rules for the Euros. Because four third place teams go to the round of 16 and but you know, we're here to give you that information. And the other thing I don't like also about that, American-wise, is the lack of TV access for some of these games.
Yeah.
Some of the best games are just not on regular Fox.
Fubo
You have to
TV,
get it through Fubo or some other thing. But to not even have it just like if you have a Fox subscription with your cable provider, to at least have it on the app.
Yeah.
To even not have that there.
Not on the Fox app?
No. The games that aren't on TV are not on the app. Everything on the app is just that channel streaming. That's it. It's not like anything extra. That's kind of crazy to me. For the Euro level thing, I think Copa is everything because it's less games.
Yeah.
But I just think that's got to be there, bro. And I know there's so many TV shows and they want to talk about the NFL and MLB, and it would take up a lot of airtime. But at least on the app, y'all got to figure something out. It's not the same if you don't get to experience everything. So
I'm not gonna lie, Fubo is great, bro.
No, I've used your shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I high-key want to tap into more of the like those streaming platforms that other parts of the world, like not necessarily like the beIN Sports, but like I don't know, are y'all familiar with Canal Plus?
Yeah.
It's like
I used to have beIN too.
It's like a big francophone thing.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they might have some good programming.
Bro,
like, you mean separate from sports?
Bro, even like TV shows.
When I'm in Cameroon and we watch what's it called? Super Sport.
Yeah.
Super Sport is like the South African like sports channel.
Yeah.
So you be watching like local South African cricket and stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, hilarious.
No, I believe it, bro. I saw talking about last night, the ultimatum South Africa. Anything South African is entertaining. I promise you that.
But yeah.
Crying. You ready to get into the games?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to start off with the Euros because obviously much more has happened there. Then we'll get into Copa, do a little bit more preview. So we're going to start with Group A. So we've had a couple of games so far. As it stands, is Germany in first place with 6 points, Switzerland with 4 points. Artie, shout out you. He has smoke for you in all his languages. They're doing well. I told you, bro. Scotland with 1 point, and then Hungary with 0 points. Remaining games, Switzerland versus Germany, and then Scotland versus Hungary. So thoughts on the host nation? I think they've played really well to start. I think it was, 5-1 and 2-0 were the two games.
Yeah.
They look dynamic. They have I mean, Jamal Musiala, first off, bro, he can just dribble at anyone from anywhere.
Yeah.
Clinical finisher. He's only 21. So they have their future star there. Midfield of Kroos, Gundogan, and then whoever plays next to them.
Yep.
Super experienced, can control the tempo. Phenomenal defenders like Tony Rudiger, all-time keeper and Neuer, even though he's made some mistakes this season. So they look really good. They had like that explosive big win, and then they also had a little bit of a scrappier win.
Yeah.
So as a host, I think it's a great start. And they're looking like the favorites they should be.
No,
I don't think they played the best. I think
They have
Spain
not.
might have played the best.
Yeah.
But as hosts, they're doing what they need to do, I
The
think.
next one's against Switzerland.
Yeah, that would be the
That's
toughest.
their actual first real test. I would
That's the other thing people
They
are saying is
haven't-
like Scotland, bro. Is like
They haven't had a player run at them yet. Like
actually
they have not played a team with a known forward.
Yeah, they haven't had.
or even a top center back like a Kanji who will
Yeah.
be there tomorrow.
They haven't had Albanians coming at their neck
Like
yet.
so,
Word.
like yeah, okay, Germany, but like one thing I will say is their path has been very good for them. Like it's set them up to give them two kind of like test games where they can like figure out their system. Their system looks great. The way they're playing, like in terms of tactically,
Yeah.
it looks like they really know what they want to do. And they've had two kind of like lighter games to understand how they want to play.
Yeah.
They'll play a real test with Switzerland, but I think they should be fine because of
Yeah, they should.
the
The
like,
one thing
the time
though
they've had.
is the 9 position. That's a little like I said, Havertz, Fulkrug came off the bench and scored. They don't have their Miroslav Klose. Thomas Muller's not what he used to be as like a false 9.
Yeah.
So like the main goal scorer in the middle, that's the only little.
Although Fulkrug is not bad.
No, he's good.
He's
He's
not
good.
bad.
He,
The way
he's
he
probably
slapped
He's
that
a super
ball.
sub. He's a super
Yeah.
sub.
yeah. So that's the only place maybe later stages, but for
Yeah.
now I think it's
I
fine.
think he scored like all of his goals for Germany, for like off the bench.
Really?
I believe it.
Like I think that was the stat that I
Gotcha,
heard. He has
gotcha.
like 6 or 7 goals.
He's their Hoselu, bro.
Yeah,
And he was
no.
on Dortmund, so
No,
it's
he's
even-
not
yeah.
bad. He's not bad.
No, he's good.
He
So
said he wasn't impressed with Bellingham, which I thought was funny.
shout out Jude. We'll get to England, but
Yeah, we
Jude
got
has their
bad
only
words
valid
for
goal, I
England.
think.
Same.
Yeah. Anything else for this group?
Nah.
You change your mind? Switzerland's going through. I mean, they have 4 points already, so they should be
Yeah,
at
they
least
should go
third.
through. They should go through.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about Scotland.
And the
Because
fans.
their fans, bro.
Wildin'. Talk about it. Talk about the Scottish fans.
What they
bro.
do? What
Wow. Nah, they
2 days straight of drinking.
like the videos I've been seeing of just like Scottish fans like plastered.
Plastered.
Like,
All game. All day.
was it a
beforehand.
Scottish fan or a Hungarian fan that woke up in the stadium?
Low key, I think it was a English.
Woke up in this day. They
didn't see that, bro?
You didn't see that?
Nah.
A fan woke up at like
bro.
4 a.m. in the
Wait,
stadium by
wait. I'm
himself.
going on Twitter or X
he's
right
literally
now.
like rubbing his eyes. He's like,
Wait.
holy shit.
Nah.
He's like,
Nah,
oh,
there's
holy
not.
shite.
It's 4 a.m.
Nah, it's an England fan.
It's the England fan, right?
No fucking
Yeah,
way,
bro. He's like, fuck.
no.
Like,
Fuck.
nobody woke him up, bro.
Just walking out. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm shivering.
It was probably cold as shit in the morning.
Yeah, he's in the stadium.
He's like, oh.
Nah, that's like crazy. Yo, my man's is fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know how that even, like, nobody. I feel like the people who were cleaning up afterwards saw him and were like,
Just
fuck
kidding.
it. Like, I would
Or they
even-
tried to
It's like on
wake
the
him up,
subway,
he
he was
was
Yeah,
like,
he was probably so drunk that they were like, I don't want to be the one to find
Bro,
my
I'm-
body.
Yeah.
In England, you can't drink in the stadiums, but in Germany, you can.
Yeah.
That's one of the big differences.
Oh,
They reduced the.
They reduce the alcohol percentage.
Another
yeah.
thing about stadiums. So quick little. There's so many little stories, but
Do
I
it,
think
yeah.
this is an interesting one. Fulkrug, Germany striker,
Mhm.
he's training, like warm ups before the match. I think it's the first match, so the opening match against Scotland. He's taking some shots into the stands. He hits one shot
Oh,
into the stands
facts.
and breaks a fan's hand. The fan is no longer able to watch the game. Has to go to the hospital. Fulkrug sends him a note and a jersey. I just don't think that's enough.
Pay
like,
for the surgery?
I mean, I
Oh,
understand
it's free, though.
It's
Yeah.
free. It's free in Germany. But if you break my hand, like tickets for the rest of the tournament
Yeah,
is like the
yeah,
bare minimum. I feel
Meet
like.
and greet with the kids and shit, like
Yeah,
something.
You
yeah.
gotta like come meet me, bro.
Dortmund home
Sorry.
opener.
Let's go get a picture.
You can say
Yeah.
together or
sorry.
something like,
That's crazy.
and cause he has mad bread. Like not to
Exactly.
pocket watch, but like, bro, like
That's not pocket watching.
you could do more than.
It's
like,
not even like him. Like even the German Federation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it shouldn't even be on the player.
Yeah,
it should
yeah,
be on
yeah.
the federation. Be like,
Or a stadium or something.
We're gonna look
yeah.
out for you, bro. Like, don't worry. broke your hand?
Legally, actually, I'm curious. Like within tickets, is there shit about like
has to
injury?
be.
Yeah,
Definitely a waiver.
yeah.
Of
There has to be a waiver.
liability.
I never thought about that going to sporting events because I didn't.
Bro,
think I'd
if
break
you ever look at your ticket back language, it's like
If
anything
you
that
die,
happens
not
to
our problem.
yeah.
Like,
I think
Sorry.
literally probably.
We'll
yeah.
use your name, image, and likeness on whatever we want.
Yeah.
Like if we have some promo that we're gonna do and you're in it, sorry.
Yeah.
If you like, there's been like
for example, if you're
Really
a Dutch fan,
interesting.
if you're a Dutch fan, and we take a picture of you,
in blackface, you might end up on 5ASIDE's page.
Should we
was
just
on-
get to it?
bro, the photos were on Getty Images.
Yeah, it's absurd.
And
No, they posed, right?
They were posing. A photographer
like-
said, "Pose," and then that
Is he a
photographer,
hero or a
that
villain?
photographer made so much
Hero
bread
or
off
a
the
villain? What do you
licensing on those
think?
photos.
Yeah, probably.
Hero or villain? Like, is that like the guy we fuck with or no?
Nah,
The
we fuck with
photographer
him.
specifically.
Yeah,
Like,
we
do you
fuck
think
with
he's doing like? What do you think it was in his brain?
Nah,
It's
he's-
complete speculation.
He's like, this looks crazy. Like somebody's gonna want. Like this is a good photo.
Yeah.
This is a moment in time.
It is,
Pose.
Yeah.
bro. How? And you have a diverse team, so it's like.
We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to
Yeah, we'll get to that
We'll get
group.
to
We'll get to that group. Group B.
Fuck off.
Vamos to España. Just for the record, everybody.
Are we second?
You guys are in second, tied in. Oh yeah,
I don't even
second.
know, bro.
Paella is officially superior to pizza. It has been proven
Can you
once
say that
again. Paella is superior to pizza.
Sheesh.
As Spain has beaten Italy once again. I mean, it's similar to the 2012 final, 4-0. This time, 1-0. Yeah, I mean, just better country, better people,
Damn.
better food, better
country,
league,
better people.
better teams. Real Madrid too. I mean, compared to Milan, like, you know what I'm saying? We even got Barcelona. Yeah, just Spain's better than Italy in all facets is kind of what I got from the game. So I don't know if you have any other analysis, but better language
Doesn't even have
too.
an Italy.
The world actually speaks, Spanish, unlike Italians.
Oh, you're claiming that?
Oh, for sure, absolutely. You know,
Why is that?
real, conquistadors went crazy. No, I'm playing.
You nigga doubled down.
Yeah, we're even better. Yo, we're better at being evil than you niggas too. Now what? No, I'm playing. No, but actually for the game though, Nico Williams, like what he did to Di Lorenzo, bro, like
Yeah.
one-on-one level of cooking a defender. That's something I haven't seen. Maybe Vinny this season versus I don't remember who, but that's one of the best one-on-one battles. No, one-on-one cooking of a defender I've seen all season.
Yeah,
It was every touch, bro. It was Megs. It was around him because he's too fast.
It was
Side to side, shifty. Nothing. You can do nothing, bro.
it
Nothing.
was shameful.
like, like, bro, every time he touched the ball,
I was
zooming by him with his lock flapping in the wind. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. I
Nothing.
don't even know what to say. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was just there. Like, I
Y'all
was
did
actually,
nothing
like,
all game, bro.
Like I
Yeah, nothing.
literally niggas like backs to the wall the entire game,
Yeah.
which is how Italy plays a lot of times.
Get it,
Yeah.
I
get it
wasn't.
penetrated.
I wasn't like.
Back shots.
Word.
It could have been worse though. Could have been worse. Could have been like 7-0, but Donnarumma really showed up.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
He had a good game.
Spaghetti mafia.
I just you know. All I'll say is last tournament or 2 tournaments ago, Portugal finished in 3rd place and won.
True.
So a little bad
That's what
performance.
Ronaldo.
But y'all,
They also
y'all are
had prime Cristiano Ronaldo on the team.
Y'all got scored on in under 20 seconds from a random Albanian,
True.
and then y'all did nothing against Spain.
Yeah.
Do you think you have much chances?
Yes.
And you have Croatia coming up, which is
Bro, y'all
not
might
one-
play Germany in
Yo,
the round of
yo,
16.
No, I hope we lose. I hope we lose to Croatia. Quite frankly,
Because if you get second, you play Germany, right?
I'd rather be 3rd.
I need to find that.
There's a
yeah.
possibility that you don't go through though.
I know. If Albania beats Spain, because we already have 3 points. So
Let
if
me-
we can get, like,
I need to see the
Croatia
bracket.
has, how many points does Croatia have?
One.
Yeah.
1. Low key, we need to beat them.
Yes.
I don't want to beat them though.
Why?
I don't know the permutations.
I need to see the bracket.
the permutations
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck.
The permutations is that if Spain loses to Albania, Albania's on 3, Italy's on 3. So then we need to beat Croatia to make sure that we go ahead of Albania.
Yeah, but even if you end up in 3rd, there's a chance
There's
that
a
you
chance
won't
that we
be
don't
one
go
of the
through.
best.
No, but
third-place team.
we will because
Wait, so you're in Group B, right?
Yeah.
Second in B plays second in A, actually. Because the 3rd place thing fucks a lot of stuff up.
Damn, you got
The
Germany.
bracket. No. If you're second in
we get
B,
Switzerland.
you get Switzerland.
Let's
But if you're
fucking
third,
go. Let's fucking go.
and actually, no, you're good because if you're 3rd in B, you play first of F.
which is Portugal.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
fucked either
Nah,
way.
Portugal were slapping up.
You're
Portugal looked
slapping
terrible.
Portugal?
Portugal looked
this is a weird
terrible.
bracket. I hate this bracket though because Spain and Germany are likely gonna face in the quarters, which I hate that shit. I think that's so whack.
Send y'all niggas
Y'all could
home.
take Germany though.
No, we can. I just think it's like when City and Madrid just played in the quarters. It feels weird.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So we'd play Switzerland.
Potentially.
So much misinformation.
You could-
Well, there's a lot of like.
I'm just
There's a lot
looking.
of things that still need to
Factually,
occur.
second B plays second A. We'll see who that is.
Yeah.
Switzerland
Should be.
at this point.
And like y'all should be second, they should be second.
Yeah.
But I mean, crazy things have happened, bro.
Amazing.
Germany got knocked out of the last two.
I
group
think you
stages.
guys will lose to Croatia.
I don't. Well, I mean,
Croatia.
what are you doing?
They
tomorrow? Or
picked
Monday?
it up.
Monday, I'm just working.
You want to come to my crib?
Potentially, yeah.
But
Just if I can take meetings there.
let's do it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna keep this bracket open too, because
Yes.
it's a little confusing with
Yes.
third place
Yes.
teams.
Anyway,
Actually, this is even weirder. Spain is playing third from A, D, E, or F, because I guess it depends
so
on.
you guys will play a third place.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is good. All right,
Cool.
Moving on.
Wait. I want to give a shout out.
Actually, I'm gonna do something too, but go ahead.
Yeah. One of the best games of the tournament so far was Croatia versus Albania.
I didn't
I
see
think
it.
it was like a 9 a.m. game.
I had meetings.
But
and
it was
shit, bro.
it was really like the back and forth was crazy. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but his name is Gasula. I'm sorry for butchering your name, but he plays for Albania. He came on in like the 70-something minute. He played 17 minutes. He had an own goal, a yellow card, and he scored the equalizer for Albania in
My
17
type of
minutes.
guy. I don't go to party.
I
with
was
him,
like, yo, like, bro came on the pitch and chose violence, bro.
Yeah,
he was
bro.
like, oh, y'all gonna know who I am.
Energy, bro.
Before
At
the
2
time I
p.m.
leave. Bro, but I don't know, like, that was just mad. I never seen a stat line like that. Like, you know when you see
Crazy.
the players rating
Yeah,
afterwards,
yeah.
he had a yellow card, a goal, and an own goal. I was like,
Bro, he's doing everything.
and he was
bro.
a sub, so
He
I
can
was
save
like,
a penalty, like.
yeah, bro.
That's fire.
But that game was just really, that was probably my favorite
Yeah.
game of the
Someone said they
tournament.
should have a Balkan World Cup or a Balkan.
Yo,
tournament.
yes.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah,
Yes,
Can we
please.
film that too?
yeah.
Next documentary.
They would just come out and just smash everybody.
Yeah, fire.
No tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah,
Albania's nice though. I like the way they play.
where that's a tough group.
Yeah.
It's living up to be.
It's
a tough
it's
group.
low key one of the hardest groups.
I think it
to
is
get
probably.
out of.
By far it is.
No one's bad. Yeah, you have
there's
so
there's
much
no shit
quality.
team.
Like even Albania is better than people realize. They won their group qualifying too, right?
I think that match woke Croatia up though. Like the way that they started to get, like the first game, sleepy. They slept against
Yes.
Spain.
They weren't ready for.
They were
Spain, bro.
not.
But they
Yeah.
fell asleep again.
They fell asleep again, but then they scored 2 goals in like 5 minutes.
But then
And then they fell asleep
and then they
again.
fell asleep
They're in
again.
trouble though.
But it's
They're in
like
trouble.
I think that game, like I think it woke them up.
So do you think they'll beat Italy?
Yes.
You think Croatia will beat Italy?
Yes.
Got you.
Yeah.
What about
if y'all lose, y'all out.
We have
3
3 points.
Yeah, 3 points. Usually you need 4 to
You
get
need 4.
Yeah.
We'll see.
3? Because then you're assuming that only 2. You'd be assuming only 3 other third place teams got 4 points.
I would be assuming.
But 4 points
But
is
that-
like pretty regular. It's a win, a tie, and a loss.
Right.
I get it could happen,
It could happen.
but it's very unlikely. And your goal difference would be shit.
Yeah.
No.
You'd have it'd be 0.
Yeah, which is good. That's a good goal difference in third place.
Not if you have 3 points. Because now you're
Maybe,
doing
maybe,
3
maybe.
points, and you know what I mean. Someone could have had 1 big win, and then we'll see though. It's interesting.
True.
Because you could also have 3 points from 3 ties, which is weird. So,
Yes, you could.
bro, it's just too much.
But
The
there-
Euros
there's
is
only-
so much more
there's only been
complicated.
1 tie. Or
Yeah.
1-0-0, maybe.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Actually, while we're here, real quick, what are your thoughts on this third place
I
shit
like it.
versus Copa with the top 2? Because when I was watching Peru Chile, the vibe is a little different. Like we got to get top 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little different. They're
Yeah, I
flying
think-
at
I think
each
it
other,
fucked
bro.
up. I think it fucked up the energy levels.
Because
Like,
bro, there's
a lot more like comfort. Like, oh, I could just.
You're
draw
trying
this
not to
game.
lose.
Yeah.
I like it.
When you need second at least, and Argentina's in your group, yo, they're wilding at each other.
Yeah,
Like
we have to win every game.
Yeah.
This is not like a cute thing.
they had 17 fouls in the first half.
I like it.
like
I like it just because it gives teams like more hope. I
it
like
is interesting
like
because
hope.
Portugal won. Portugal won being a third place team, which is
Yeah.
very interesting, but I don't know.
Like
I know,
Scotland could
I
lose
know.
5-1 in the first game, and their fans are still happy in the second game because they still have a chance. I
That's
like
fair.
that,
For the
Yeah.
supporters, it's like we still have a chance.
Yeah.
We still have a
Interesting.
chance, lad.
and they do. They do.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Anyways,
Yeah, last thing I'll say about Spain though, big shout out to the 2 wingers, Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal, because this is the level of dynamic play that Spain has been missing. And if you're gonna win on the tiki-taka way, you need to have 11 players that are actually like all-time great tiki-taka pass.
Yeah.
You cannot win without it.
Yeah.
So when they won 2008 Euros, 2010 World Cup, 2012 Euros, they had that all-time team.
Right.
Once those guys aged out, if you don't have the dynamic wingers, a bit more pace, the pressing, the energy with it, you cannot win that way. I don't think in club level you can win that way either, unless you have just all-time great passing without the dynamic wingers, which City has done in some seasons when they didn't have Doku and whatnot. But now that we don't have that, having Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams, bro, completely different team.
Facts.
The way they can beat you one-on-one, drag you end line, cut in, they can shoot, they can score. Shout out Fabian Ruiz too, coming from midfield, who's
Yeah.
playing for
Nice.
PSG. He's been balling out,
Yep.
cooking all
OD.
defenders.
OD.
Amazing goal in the first game. And it's great to finally start seeing more diversity on the Spanish national team.
Mm.
And this representation does matter because I'm a Black Spanish person who has suffered racism in Spain.
Mm.
And there was actually a post of the youth Spanish team, literally just a team photo, and there was a bunch more Black players, Moroccans, etc. And the comments were just crazy.
Right.
So we need this representation to normalize the existence of people in this country.
Amen.
And to even change the perception of Spain as a white country.
Mm.
Because I was meeting someone recently, they were talking about Spain, like, that's a white country. I'm
that's
like,
a
no,
good
I'm
point.
Black and I'm Spanish. It's not a white country. Everyone in that country is not white.
Right.
Yeah.
And until you start normalizing the fact that you have these immigrants and all these people, they're unseen in the country. You need to look at all these European countries as not just white. And I think football is a way of showing that.
Well
Look
said.
at Germany. Look at England now. Look at France. Like, it's not just a white country, bro.
Right.
So
Well
definitely had
said.
to say that.
Well said.
Bet.
One thing about those two players, during the match, the commentators kept referring to a news outlet in Spain.
The Ferraris.
Bro, they kept calling them like, "Oh, it's two
I've heard that,
Ferraris
though,
lining
in
up
general.
against."
I like that.
I've heard that. Yeah.
No, it's not a bad thing.
Okay,
I just
yeah.
didn't understand it.
So
Oh,
out
it's
of,
just speed.
out of all the things that the Spanish media could have chosen
Yeah.
to call them, as he began to say that sentence, I was bracing myself.
Oh,
to
yeah.
call them something insane. Like, but he called them the Ferraris, which is I think one, it's a double entendre because they're about to play Italy
Yeah.
and they're fast, they're speedy, they're quick, they turn fast.
Yeah,
So,
It's like
Was
high
this-
quality.
but I was like, Ferraris are Italian.
but that's the point because they're
It's
playing
more-
Italy.
I think it's also just like a luxury sports car that goes super fast, so you
No,
can't
but
beat it.
it was Marca's headline before the game.
Oh, then it's
against
also
Italy,
specifically that. But also,
Yeah.
Spain doesn't make cars like that. So
because you guys
if you're gonna make somebody a fast car, it's not gonna be what's a Spanish car, bro?
Spanish engine. right?
Fucking.
But I feel like, I mean,
You think it was racial?
We're getting no.
Oh, okay.
Thank
I'm getting
God.
too in the weeds. But
Yeah.
I feel like with all the F1 shit, it would have made more sense to be like, the two twin Mercedes or like some team that's been beating Ferrari.
Okay.
Like maybe I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
deep. But he said it mad.
It's
times.
also,
I was like, what? It doesn't
that's-
make. They're not Italian. Like,
I've heard that phrase even in like American football with like a wide receiver
Yeah, it's
being
true,
like a
true, true.
Lamborghini or something. So
Anyways,
yeah.
Next
Moving on. England group. We're going to Group C. England in first place with 4 points. Denmark with 2 points. Your
Sleepy.
people. Yeah, definitely.
Jesus Christ.
Slovenia, third place with 3 points. Serbia, fourth place with 1 point. So all to play for in that group. Shout out my boy Jude, proving all you niggas fucking wrong. He did his thing. Great goal. He did what he needed to do. 1-0. He scored the winning goal. Great header too. But they got to fix something up, bro.
My boy needs some skincare.
Who?
Jude.
Skincare. What happened?
You're an asshole.
You
You don't know
Wait.
what's going on in that man's life.
Wait, he has acne now?
Nah, he has
We're
like
not gonna talk about.
he has some like hyperpigmentation
whatever.
going on.
Oh, all right, bro. Damn, like
It does kind of look a little much, but I'm
No,
not gonna
it might be recent.
I'm
though.
not gonna
It's just
speculate.
The Skims ad. The Skims ad was funny because
Oh,
they
I
like
didn't-
painted his face. So like,
Oh,
there's just like
damn.
nothing on his face at all.
Damn.
I don't know.
I haven't. Has he had it all season?
No, it's been
Nah,
growing.
nah.
damn.
My brother talked to me about it for like 10 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he's all right.
I've been seeing
No,
it
he's
on
okay.
like
Maybe it's the sun, bro. You know, when we light skin, when we get in the sun, you know,
Yeah, the
stuff starts
Spanish sun.
happening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
for sure.
from Birmingham.
He wasn't used to
getting,
Madrid.
he's getting pieced by the
That
sun.
Madrid-
Bro, that nigga's from Birmingham. What? You
His-
think he was ready for
His
Spain?
melanin is like, yo, what the fuck? His melanin cells are like,
Definitely.
chill, bro. Like,
That nigga's mutating, bro.
facts, bro. He's about
Spanish-
to turn into a fucking Squirtle.
Bro, definitely. Squirtle's crazy.
Charizard.
I mean, Mbappe turned into a Ninja Turtle, so
Bro,
we'll get into that
He
too.
looks so corny. Oh,
Bro, we'll get to it. No, we'll get
he's
to it.
cooked.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. All right, so England is a snooze fest.
Yeah.
And they're like the second most talented team, if not the most talented team in the
So boring to
Nigga,
watch.
why does Gareth Southgate look like that?
So boring
What the
to
fuck?
watch.
But they have the play, bro. They have the La Liga Player of the Year, Champions League winner. They have the Prem Player of the
Anyway,
Year
Prem
and,
tax,
and
though.
Prem
Prem tax.
winner.
Let's be very clear about Prem tax. Them niggas are mid as
The league?
players. Yes, bro.
No, the league's overrated. But Phil
Jesus.
Foden did have a special season. The types of goals
Yeah.
he was pulling out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then he's fucking shooting them into the outside
Yeah.
the stadium. for
It's so
England.
interesting, like internet. And one other guy. So I'm getting to a point is how you play internationally versus club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Kukureya, your man,
Oh, balling out.
has
balling.
been balling out for
He's
Spain.
Shit for
And
Chelsea.
starting over Grimaldo, who had an unbelievable season with
Yeah.
Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why the fuck? But he's locking down everybody. He
nice.
got his curls flowing like KG, bro.
He's feeling nice.
And we have not conceded a goal yet. He's
Yeah.
been balling out. And apparently he's a bit more defensive than Grimaldo, so I get it.
yeah.
But then for the Chelsea, shit. And then Foden, unbelievable season with City. doing everything he possibly. He was their best player this year.
Yeah.
Best player in the league.
Yeah, he won player of this.
And then, but I think it's because he's on the left wing. He can't play on the left wing,
it's
bro.
the system. It's the system.
But he also can't play on the left wing. He needs to be on the right so he can cut in, or he needs to be in the 10 position. The left is not working.
I cannot tell what their system is.
Well, let's be sensible about it.
Yeah.
Like, their issue is that they want to play like how Germany is playing. They want to have a midfielder in the back who's kind of controlling the
and then the dynamic
game,
wingers, yeah.
which is Trent. But
he's
Trent-
a right back.
Trent is a right back.
Trent was
No, but
getting pieced by the commentator.
but he's a
Yeah.
right back. Like literally,
It's weird.
It's
It's
like
weird, bro.
he's a right back.
Yeah, he was not playing well at all.
Yeah, all of his service is from the right wing, or he sometimes fills into a CDM position, but still as a right back, and someone fills
Right.
the right spot. He doesn't sit in the middle the whole time. He finds himself in the middle and can
Right.
make those passes.
And
But playing defensive mid is completely different,
due to the
bro.
overload of him moving into
Exactly.
the middle. Then there's someone
And then
said it
someone's
best.
out, yeah, like
Someone said it best on Twitter. They were like, just because Trent is good at passing doesn't mean he's a midfielder.
fat.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. It's
Like-
so weird. And you have Kobe Minu, who's not even playing right now.
Cole
Your
Palmer.
boy Cole Palmer. I was talking about the midfield, but Cole Palmer,
Where
why
do
is
you
he not
put
getting
him,
no
bro?
touches?
Where do you put him?
Center attacking mid.
Over Foden?
Foden's playing
If
on the
you're gonna
left.
Sub off Kane, Saka, and Foden. You could sub off.
Yeah.
At that point, he wasn't trying to get goals. That nigga is boring. Oh my god.
You know who they're missing too is Tournament Rashford
Turn
off the
around.
left wing.
Yeah.
I think because the left wing, Foden's not a left winger, bro.
Saka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saka got locked up. To be honest.
he was playing decent though. Denmark was just.
Saka had a good
loved-
first game.
I loved watching Denmark play that game, bro. They look so good.
Yeah.
And they look confident. They
Yes,
look
bro.
better. They look like
Yes,
they're
bro.
more confident.
England's just, I don't know.
They should have won that game. Like, I'm sad that they didn't
Agreed.
win that game.
Yeah, and it's one thing to like thug out a result, but they didn't. They tied.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a good sign.
Yeah.
And then you got Germany, you got Spain, you got France, who we'll talk to them later. But even I don't know. It's not good for England, bro.
England, y'all not bringing it home this
Yeah,
year.
it's tough. It's tough.
Y'all
One
cook.
major international.
Get your baked beans.
They're not actually. The fans aren't confident anymore. They're over it. They're over Southgate. They don't think they're gonna win. Like the morale's really bad. Like the vibes are shit for England.
But that's the other thing. Ultimately, is I think Southgate is in a weird position where he tried to make everyone happy.
Yeah,
He didn't call up Maguire. He didn't call up Rashford. They were like, "Yo, don't call up players just because you like them. Call up players who are on form." If you look at the squad, he pretty
he
much
did.
called up players on form.
Yeah.
Then they're like, okay, try and get as much talent on the field as possible. The nigga tried. He put everyone on the field. But unfortunately, the way he did it, like has done it, doesn't work. And so I think then when his teams go up, he's a bit timid because he doesn't trust the system. He's still talking about the fact that they're experimenting.
Yeah.
2 games in, they're
They're
experimenting,
just vibes.
which
I
is
would-
insane. So like ultimately, the position that he's in is like not one of a confident top manager. If you're a confident top manager, you decide what the fuck you want to do and then you do it. You're not like being pulled every which direction by
Yeah.
the media, the players, the fans, all that. And I think unfortunately, you're gonna see them play a real tough team, and mentally they're just not there. They go up against Denmark and then they like crawl into a shell.
yeah.
They go up against Serbia, they crawl into a shell. So it's like
barely won that game
Yeah.
too. I mean, can Kyle Walker play left back?
Kyle Walker's balling at his position on the right.
Yeah, but I feel
Which
like he
one is
can 1v1 defend anyone anywhere. Because if you really need Trent on the field, Trent has to be right back. Otherwise, Trent's out. You put
Yeah.
Kobe there, or you slide Jude. I don't think Jude needs to be 10 anyways. Jude
I don't
can
think
play
he
anywhere in
needs to be on
midfield.
the field.
You're wilding. So I would
like-
do
like he
Rice
does
and
it.
Jude, and then Foden in the middle, and then put Cole Palmer or
Gordon.
Gordon, and then you put Palmer or Gordon on the left, and that will open up because the front three has to change. Foden can't be on the left, bro. He needs to be on the right
When
or
I-
in the middle.
When I say Jude doesn't need to be on the field, I'm not saying that he's not one of their best players. What I'm saying is that what he's trying to do is fit too many pegs into the thing.
That's what I'm saying. Slide
He
him
needs to
further
take
back.
one of those like pieces out.
And I'm
just
saying Trent,
fill it.
yeah, take Trent out of midfield, not
Also,
Jude. That'd be
that's-
insane.
To be fair to Southgate, though, his players have also just been playing like shit.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
Trent really
not
had a bad
finishing,
game.
not yeah.
Rice had a bad game.
Rice
Saka
back
was
in.
getting locked
Yeah,
up.
Kane was nowhere to
Foden
be
shooting
found.
things into the.
Yeah.
They might need Kobe.
stands.
They might need Kobe Manu.
Like they just haven't been playing well. The defense was the only thing that's been solid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyways,
Who
Group
else
D-
is in that group?
Huh?
Who else is in the England group?
Slovenia
They're cooked.
and Serbia.
Well, I mean, Slovenia might do something.
The next game is England, Slovenia, and then Denmark, Serbia.
Denmark.
So Denmark, Serbia is a
Denmark,
huge
Serbia would
game.
be so fun.
Yeah.
Huge game.
That'll be fun.
Huge game. But yeah,
D?
yeah, Group D. So we got first place Netherlands with 4 points, France second, also 4 points, Austria third with 3 points, Poland eliminated with 0 points. Remaining games is Netherlands versus Austria and France versus Poland.
Netherlands and France are another two sleepy
Snooze fest.
That game was super
Them niggas said
boring.
we'll take the points.
Yeah, we needed Mbappe.
But like
to spice
even
it
their
up.
other games that they played were like sleepy.
Yeah,
First Dutch game wasn't that bad, like because
took a while though.
Yeah.
They were losing in the beginning too.
Yeah.
Where they play Austria. Yeah. Or no,
Neither
Yeah.
like
they're losing to Poland.
they're both two.
Yeah, they're losing to Poland.
They're both two like teams that obviously everybody was excited about. They have a lot of pace, a lot of just like talent.
Yep.
But neither teams right now look like exciting to watch.
France had a really good start and it just fell off.
They just couldn't.
Griezmann was
finish.
pulling the strings. Yo, Rabio, why'd you pass the ball?
But it happened several times.
Yeah, and
Like, they
twice
made-
Griezmann was just like falling on the ball. Like that's my
They
dad
made
was
the
talking about
extra
too.
pass several times.
Yeah,
for no reason.
and that's usually not the French way to score.
Yeah. Anyways,
They need Mbappe up there. What do you think about? Yeah,
this is the first time I've actually watched Frimpong because as much as niggas talked about how good Bayern Leverkusen was, I ain't watched the niggas.
that's real. I'm glad you're honest.
He's not that good.
Oh,
Well, they're also playing him
chill.
as a right winger instead of a right wing back. Those are different
chill.
positions.
He was creating chances.
He got bodied all game.
He's small, bro.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
he shouldn't be a right winger. He should be a right wing back. Playing him as an actual winger is mad strange, bro. He's not Alphonso
There were
Davies.
points where he was the only person making things.
He started really well. He had a big run and like cut it
Yeah.
across, and then Mike had to make a
Chill
decent
on
save. but
Frimpong, bro.
yeah,
All right.
And it was against France.
it's also one game. Yeah, he's going up against Teo Hernandez. Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna see him against some real competition.
bro. He won the
Yeah,
Bundesliga.
chill,
And,
chill,
yeah,
chill.
relax.
All right,
But he also why is he playing right wing?
that's just like
He's not a right winger. He's right wing back.
he's like a ring back, but he's fake a winger, bro.
It's
like when you
different though. It's like just because you can play on the wing doesn't mean you should be a winger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's not making the overlapping run. He's already up there.
This is the challenge with international football. You
Yeah.
got all these players that have certain skill sets, and you trying to fit them in, but sometimes
Tim
it's
Weah too
hard.
with us. Yeah, is another one. Well, we know
Sometimes
his position, but
Sometimes it's hard.
yeah, I don't know. Xavi Simmons, I thought maybe young player of the tournament. I'm not feeling the energy yet. It's probably Jamal for sure. Yeah, I want Xavi to do a little
Unfortunate
bit
that
more. Xavi got to get on the ball, bro, but I don't think they have the right midfield either to have him get on the ball.
Do you guys think the goal should have been disallowed?
Yes,
Why?
because the keeper.
The keeper couldn't have made the save
Yeah.
because of the position of the striker, I'm pretty
Do
sure.
you think he would have been able to make that save?
That's not the point of the rule, though.
Fair. Yeah.
So I would have liked it to stand. I think France would have. Oh shit, we got to actually play it. You know what I mean? I would have loved it to count.
Yeah.
And I'm rooting for Xavi. But yeah,
What
no,
are the rules?
those are the rules.
Group E.
Group
Oh,
E.
blackface conversation.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean,
about that.
blackface.
So
And they have quite a diverse black team and black and Surinamese team.
shall I break it down?
Yeah.
Sure.
Netherlands' opening match against Poland. Some Dutch fans were photographed in the stands with heavy bronzer on their face. They were imitating or trying to look like a famous Dutch player from the late
80s. Yeah, Ruud Gullit.
Ruud
Yep.
Gullit. And interestingly enough, a photographer spotted them, took a couple photos of them, put them up on Getty Images, and then the world decided to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's controversial, as blackface often is, because there's the questions about whether or not Americans are inputting their cultural biases. Like African Americans are like, oh, this is something that offends us, and then folks in other countries are like, this is not part of our history. However, when it comes to the Netherlands, it actually is something that the Dutch deal with in different ways. Like, for
Mhm.
example, they have their Christmas Santa Claus celebrations where they have that character that is Santa's helper who is painted in blackface. There's lots of there's a huge history of like Dutch slavery in the Caribbean. So there's
Mhm.
a lot of like Dutch entertainment. Like Dutch entertainment history is not too dissimilar to like American entertainment history, with like blackface being used as a way to like make fun of or humiliate like black performers.
Yep.
And so I think in this case, while in other cases it may be fair to argue like, oh, you're applying like another country's history, in this case it's not. Like the Dutch have wrestled with slavery, they've
Yeah.
wrestled with racism, and they've wrestled with the issue of like black performers being humiliated by white people in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the other thing that is a part of this story is that Nathan Ake, who is a Dutch defender,
Yeah.
he's black. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where he's from exactly.
Yeah.
I
I can check.
said that Gullit, the player who they were trying to imitate, has no problem with it, which I find insane, to be honest, because Gullit grew up in a time period where there was a lot of like racism and a lot of discrimination towards black players in the Netherlands and just black people.
Because it was more
in general.
newer at that time, yeah.
And for that to be his sentence, for him to be like, there's no problem with Dutch fans doing blackface. There's no problem. We shouldn't be making problems out of this and we should allow it. I think is the wrong approach to be taking as a black player and as a black leader on your team. Yeah. You can say that, hey, I recognize that this isn't racist. You can say, hey, I recognize that these fans are just trying to support. But you should also try and just like put the extra effort to put your neck out there and say something that is true. Like I understand that there's the possibility of like creating controversy and alienating your fans, but just say like, hey, I understand that you're trying to support, but this affects our history in X and YZ way. So just support us in a different way. It's that simple.
There's been a lot of like protests against it, like in the Netherlands. Like people were like outside, like Mo was sending me like pictures of or just articles about like protests dating like back the last 10 years of like people in the Netherlands being like, why can't you just not do blackface?
Yeah,
like,
it's been a thing. Wijnaldum, who's on the team as well, has talked about it.
Right? Yeah.
It's
Depay as well.
And that's the thing about all these conversations that rubs me the wrong way the most. Because it's like, bro, like, you could just not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's actually
like
less effort. Just keep the wig,
as much as it's like,
makeup.
As much as it's like, oh my God, you guys are just crying, da 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 da. Like, you could also just not. Like, you also, like, if somebody feels offended by something, if somebody feels uncomfortable with something, if somebody's just letting you know, like, hey, this isn't cool for XYZ reasons, you can also just see that, acknowledge that, and be like, all right, maybe I don't need to do all this extra shit. Because, like,
someone had a very
it's very selfish to be like, I did something that made you uncomfortable. Like, fuck how you feel. You're just complaining. I'm gonna do it again. Versus just being like, oh, okay, wait, word. Like, my bad. Or
it's like the use of, I'll give you a good example of somebody doing that. So the swastika does not come from Nazi Germany. It comes from India, I believe. And it's like well before that.
Right.
And I was in, I don't remember what year of college it was, but I had a student from China. It was in some sort of anime thing, some sort of symbol. And he just liked, he liked art, whatever. He had it on him. And, we're in the U.S., that symbol means one thing and one thing only. So I told him, and he was like, like, he was like horrified that he had on him. And he removed the shit. Because he does not have an ego to the point that I'm going to have this symbol from an anime thing that doesn't have anything to do with its terrible history, because everyone in this country identifies a terrible history. Right. And we have a large Jewish population at school on top of that. Right. Yeah, I'm going to fucking remove it from my, like, done. Never again.
Yep.
Like, how is that? Why keep it going? And it's less work. Bro, keep the wig. Don't paint your face.
Right.
And I saw a little kid in the stands. I couldn't find the photo. Yeah, he had like the Rye Card or Rude Hullet wig with no paint on his face.
Right.
Cool. Keep it pushing.
I think one of our followers said something sensible, which was like, just because some people enjoy being spit on doesn't mean you should spit on everybody.
Facts.
I found that very sensible. Like he was responding to the comment that someone was saying, like, well, Hullet said he enjoyed it. Like,
who cares?
What?
Yeah.
Anyways,
it's the same thing as like, well, I have black friends.
Yeah. Word.
Okay. That doesn't mean
one black person said it's okay, so now the entire race is,
I'm disappointed in Hullet though. I will say that.
Yeah.
Did he say anything publicly yet about it? Because that was just Ake.
Well, Ake said that Hullet enjoyed
on behalf of. By the way, he's one of his parents is from the Ivory Coast, so that's heritage. Yes. I don't think both, so I think he's mixed, but. All right, moving on. Very exciting group here. Very interesting so far and earlier in the group. I think game's on right now too. But Group E, Romania, 3 points. Ukraine, 3 points. Slovakia, 3 points. Belgium, 0 points. Is that correct? What?
Belgium.
Is that true? I think I might have got that wrong. Let me open
It's true. They lost their game.
It's correct.
True. It's correct.
Yeah. No, because I'm like, how can you have
currently losing right now? Because they're
let me look up the Euros.
That's what
Belgium's losing right now.
Today,
ain't no fucking way.
They're playing today and probably
they play today at 3. They play today at 3. Oh, Turkey, Portugal is right now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Belgium, Romania is after. Wait, Group E. No, I think I got a mistake there. No, I was correct. Oh, because Ukraine and Slovakia have played 2 games.
Yeah.
Belgium and Romania have played 1, and they play each other later today. So that was correct. Okay. So Belgium, bro, a fucking disappointing ass team.
Bro.
Just like, come on.
The body language from that team. Did
They're
you
nasty.
watch the game?
Yes.
Nasty.
Did you saw like 5 minutes in, they're already like,
dude.
Yeah. Frustrated.
You have De Bruyne, you have Lukaku. Lukaku, there's some crazy stat. I don't know how many chances he's missed recently. It's like, I don't know what to say. I don't know, man. They got Doku.
To be fair, he had 2 disallowed goals.
Yeah,
he's just unlucky.
Yeah,
No, he might be.
He's very
He
very
might be the
unfortunate.
most unlucky
unlucky.
nigga.
Oh,
I've
is he their top scorer?
Yeah,
all time. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
for sure.
So like you can't deny he's a goal scorer. He just gets unlucky a lot.
I think almost any national team in this Euros would have him starting up top.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
maybe not France. They'd probably take
Not
Thuram,
England.
and maybe not England, but otherwise
I might take Morata.
hilarious.
I don't know, bro. They're actually kind of very similar. They're kind of similar in a lot of ways.
Morata
They're
and
both
Lukaku are
all-time.
very similar.
You know, Morata's the all-time goal scorer for Spain.
I do know
which is
that.
kind
I
of
do know
crazy.
that.
I'm saying they're both like all-time scorers for the country, but
But they don't.
you
give
still
that
look at
energy.
them like, is that my 9 to win it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Belgium. I'm very disappointed in you guys.
I told you.
I took an afternoon of my life to watch a 50-minute special on Belgium and their road to the Euros, and it was beautifully.
Why'd you watch
You were watching some of it too, right?
I don't think
Oh no,
so.
you didn't come back to my crib. then.
Yeah.
It was like beautifully shot. There's like all these shots of like Doku like staring out the window, and like and,
You wearing a Belgian t-shirt right now?
bro, like Bakayoko like talking about his family and the support that he's gotten, and like Lukaku and his family, and
Oh, man.
like it was like so emotional. They had like fans with disabilities in the documentary talking about how they go to the game, and although they can't hear, they can feel the energy in the stadium and how much they love the Red Devils. And then they come out and they flop like this, bro. I was like,
Crazy.
nah, like fuck everything y'all saying about passion and love for your country. Like, bro,
Nah, love for their country.
there was
is tough.
no energy, bro.
Tragic.
Like nothing. Like
Belgium is a nation.
that shit made me sad to watch because I was
Really?
like, bro, y'all sold the craziest false dream to your
To
your countrymen. Like
Yeah.
that was insane. I don't know. That was like the worst opening game I've seen.
I was surprised by how early they were already frustrated with each other.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
0-0.
Yeah.
And the body language was like, it was as if they was like their third game and they were like backs against the wall and
Yeah.
had lost. Bro, it's 10 minutes into the tournament.
Yeah.
Y'all just sung the anthem.
Yeah,
yeah.
the first one.
They seem like they're like beefing with each other.
Which
like they
we
don't-
know
like
kind
they
of
really
they are,
don't.
right?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
know they have before.
They seem like they actually don't like each other. Like when somebody takes a shot instead of squaring the ball,
Yeah.
it's actually like, yo, fuck you. Like, like
Never,
bro,
yeah.
you know you should have passed the ball. Like, I actually don't like you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I could go on.
And no
about that,
Courtois.
but- Yeah, and for like prideful reasons because he's beefing with the manager.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're
bro.
all probably maybe the best Belgian player ever, along with De Bruyne. It's those two.
Yep.
You need
Yo,
them,
that
But this Belgian team is good. They're a good team.
bro. They've been good forever, and they didn't do shit. The one good year was did they make the semis when Hazard was going crazy
Yeah.
in 2014 maybe or 18?
Yeah.
18.
18,
14?
18. Russia, 18.
Yeah, that and they beat Brazil, and Hazard had one of the best games he's ever had.
no,
That was this golden era of Belgium. They never did it. They never did it, and they're not doing it now.
no Hazard, no party.
Yeah, he was man. Well, who do you think's going through?
Who else is in their group?
Romania, Ukraine,
Them Romanians,
Slovakia.
bruh. Them Romanians.
Romanians,
You
They
said they
made
ate
my-
too
they
much
made
meat,
my
and then
morning,
they put their meat in them niggas, bro.
I was morning that day. When they beat Ukraine.
Romanians have been fun.
Yeah. So what y'all think?
Um,
They play Belgium today at 3.
Bro, I hope they slap them up.
You hope Belgium slaps up
Ah,
Romania?
No, I hope Romania slaps
Yeah,
them up.
for sure.
3-0.
That'd be
another
insane.
3-0.
Could you imagine? That'd actually be
it's
so insane.
possible. It's very possible.
You're
If
gonna
they
get
score early, it's over.
What you, what you will see is a bunch of Belgian players saying they will never play for Belgium again.
Yeah, that country might need a little reset with the
Bro,
vibes
I was
and
watching
like.
I was watching like a YouTube video last night on Belgium as a country. Like apparently they're so divided. Like as a country,
In general, really.
their government is divided like percentage wise, literally based on like the Flemish speaking people, the French speaking people, and
Yeah.
like the other. There's like another cultural region, and like each cultural region is also divided between languages, and they have different schools and different languages, and parents send their kids to different schools to like learn about different things, like based on
Oh,
what
wow.
year of school you're going into, and like, bro, yeah. So the
so interesting.
divisiveness of that nation is very much showing in its.
That's
its
so
essence
interesting.
as
That's
well.
what happens when you try to divide up the whole world.
Yeah,
You
it's
get
true.
you
You
karma.
divided too, yeah.
You get karma
It's true.
years later,
Literally, yeah.
and now you can't win any matches.
And we got our last group of the Euros, Group F. Turkey's in first place with 3 points. Portugal in second as well with 3 points. They're playing right now. Czechia with 0, and then Georgia with
Turkey.
0. Turkey, excuse me.
Yeah.
Turkey. So everyone's only played one game. We have Turkey, Portugal right now, then Czechia versus Georgia, then Portugal, Georgia, and Turkey, Czechia. So all to play for. But I said Portugal and Turkey. Turkey will go through. I think they'll still go through. Maybe Czechia gets third place to get themselves a spot into the round of 16, but I'm not too sure.
The Georgians didn't look
They
bad
got
in their first game.
Kvaratskhelia, however
They
you
got
say
a
that.
piece, 3-1.
But they didn't look. It wasn't. So that's another thing. I was watching the Georgia. Who they play?
Georgia played Turkey in the first game.
Turkey. Basically, they were losing 2-1, and they decided to send their keeper up, and then there was no one in goal, and they got scored on.
For the 3-1, yeah.
That doesn't make too much sense to me tactically because you want your goal difference to be as good as possible.
It's not worth the risk of throwing up the keeper.
Right?
Yeah.
And Italy did it. Italy did it as well, and I was like, this doesn't make too much sense against Spain.
But that was probably the last kick of the game. I felt that was a little safe.
As was that. It was also the last kick of the game, but it ended up just being headed, and there was a Turkish player there who just literally walked it into the goal.
I remember when Brahim did that.
It was a bit like, tactically, I feel like you haven't understood the rules of this tournament, sir.
Yeah.
Like,
it's risky.
If you've lost 2-1, you very much still have a chance. Now the goal difference is shit. But Arda Güler looks amazing.
I told y'all, bro.
Amazing.
Bro, he scores the fastest player to score 6 La Liga goals, and he did it on his 6 first shots on target.
I think he's the youngest Euro scorer as well.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He's ridiculous.
That kid is nice.
No, he's actually ridiculous. He has a stupid left foot.
Yildiz as well.
Yildiz is mad good too. Arda, I don't think he's playing today though.
It's a good squad.
He's got a little something. I'm gonna see if he's playing. And Portugal scored.
I think
Bernardo Silva scored.
Already?
21 minutes in, he scored, yeah.
I think your sentiments about Portugal were correct.
Facts. Yeah.
Uncohesive
and like the focus on Ronaldo.
I forgot about Ronaldo though.
I think the focus on Ronaldo is very detrimental.
It is.
In what sense? What's the focus?
I mean, there are times when you watch Portugal and it's like they have like shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Literally, bro, shoot.
Yeah.
And it's like, where is Ronaldo?
Yeah. Or
that's on them though.
And like we're still doing that.
And the
like
whole,
I've seen Portugal do that my whole life. We're still doing that shit.
Yeah, but they that's on them though, type shit.
No, yes,
like
it's
they
not on
need
anybody else.
It's like it's almost like if you're playing with LeBron and you can't get over the fact you're playing with LeBron.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's okay. You can score the bucket too, bro. Like they need to mentally get out of it.
Yeah.
But you
they
can't
need to get out of
on
it
the pitch. You just can't. Like
I love him,
all
bro.
the attention is gonna be on Ronaldo.
Like as I've grown older, I have learned to like be much more of a Ronaldo fan than a Messi fan. I think when I was younger, I was more of a Messi fan. But like, I don't know. Maybe it's like, is it on him? Like, does he need to just sit them all down and be like, "Yo, you can score"?
Bro, he shouldn't be playing.
No, I disagree,
very
bro.
good, though.
He's really playing well. He scored a banger before. He actually almost scored a crazy goal in the last game. The keeper made a really good save.
Bring him off the
bench. And he's positioning as well. Leao had a really good cross into him for a header, like off the left wing. So he should. I think
Ronaldo has to play, bro.
Yeah, he has to play.
He has to play.
They don't have
because at the end of the day,
and they don't have the striker options.
The reason why they ended up scoring was just due to his mentality and willpower. Because those goals came out of nowhere. So he willed those things into existence, quite frankly.
I don't know.
I do like their lineup, though. They have a
good.
really talented squad.
Good.
No, this is a really talented Portugal. The people were saying Portugal's 2 most talented teams was 04, when he was 19, and now 2024, when he's 38, 39. He missed, like, he in his prime never had this level of support, unfortunately. But he does have his trophy with them, so.
I'm just weak seeing Pepe.
That nigga's balling out though.
Bro, he's actually 100 years old.
Yeah, 39.
He's damn near decrepit, bro. He looks like the Sith Lord.
He's always looked like that, to be fair. He honestly hasn't
Like,
aged, which is what's funny.
Cryo chamber.
How is he still playing?
He's a lunatic. He's a madman,
His
bro.
skin has no moisture. Like,
I'll be real with you, it never had moisture.
He does look like
he needs to use more Nivea Men. Right?
He does look like a
We got you, Pepe. We'll send you a care package. But y'all think Turkey, Portugal going through? Yeah, I think Portugal will get their 9
I hope
points.
Georgia can do something.
It'd be cool. Moving on to Copa, not too much has happened.
Yep.
Argentina beat Canada, a little bit of controversy there. And then Peru, Chile was an exciting game, but it was 0-0. They just could not finish.
Yeah.
But it was super hectic. There was like 17 fouls, 3 yellow cards in the first half. They were just going at each other, bro. It was wild.
Bro, I hate Argentina.
Yeah.
You have an Argentina jacket on.
No, that's Uruguay.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn,
they're just a gross team to watch.
I hate them.
And like the way they get their goals, and then it should have been a penalty for Canada or at least a free kick.
The way they just complain.
They're just nasty.
Moan.
They're just not fun to watch.
Oh my god.
They're just a gross team. I don't like them.
Wow.
I don't like them. That's one of the only countries I like really just do not fuck with.
Y'all know my feelings about this.
Yeah, I don't fuck with them niggas, bro.
They killed all the black people in there.
Yeah. And people got mad I said it. They did, nigga. Yeah.
I hate
sick country.
so much.
I like Messi though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I like Messi, but unfortunately, his cast of teammates are like,
Bro, DePaul, get the fuck out of here. I saw someone actually doing what's her name, Caroline. She does the great green screen videos of all these matches, and she's Canadian. And she was like going through the Argentina players, like, DePaul, get out my face. Like she just like wiped him out. I was like, where, bro? I'm like, yeah, that boy.
Bro, I don't know who unless you have a crush on him.
DePaul?
Yeah.
Who the fuck's got a crush on that nigga?
Little shorty.
several folks.
Okay, yeah, but like relative to the average, like nah.
And then also others.
I thought Canada played really well.
I thought Argentina.
Considering
That's the
dis-
problem
the
with Canada,
discrepancy.
bro.
Yeah, they can't.
They played well.
They can't-
Okay.
They can't finish.
You have 4 straight losses in the major tournaments. Like, nah.
Yeah.
I need more.
Yeah.
It was Argentina though. Y'all have to get a result next
Yeah,
game.
but them niggas played terrible.
Who?
Argentina.
And that's why they're good. They do it and then win. Yeah.
They were having fun that game. They were like Messi's like chipping up the ball. Di
Yeah.
Maria's trying to do bicycle
Yeah.
kicks and shit. Like that was like a warm up.
I
We're
guess.
at Mercedes Benz. Let's have
Yeah.
fun. Canada, I think, played well.
They're not get.
I hate it so much.
What?
I hate the Argentinian like hand thing.
Yeah.
Every time I hate it so.
Dude,
oh
they're
my
the worst.
God.
They're the worst.
It enrages me to watch.
They're
Their
actually
kit is sexy though.
It is.
the home. The
Yeah.
away is
I'm
gross.
so mad because I'm like, I really don't like their team, and I cannot.
I don't like their
wear an
players really
Argentina-
either.
I
Yeah.
can't wear Argentina kit, but like,
Yeah, it's
see
nice.
it, I'd be like, that shit.
Bro, Adidas cooked. Adidas did
with,
their
the,
thing.
with the new F50s.
Yes.
The Colombia stuff. The Colombia stuff is hard. To
Oh, way better. Yeah. We'll talk about them. So that's all that's really happened. I mean, any thoughts different on who's gonna get out of that group? One game in.
No.
I still think Chile, Argentina.
Yeah.
But I hope Canada.
Yeah, I'm rooting for
They
Argentina.
look good. Canada looks good.
So yeah, just getting into a little bit of the preview. So groups B, C, and D have not started, but they start today. We have Ecuador versus Venezuela at 6 p.m. and then Jamaica versus Mexico. Do you want to play the watch party one more time?
Oh,
Even though it'll have already passed when
it's-
it goes out, but
it's too late.
yeah, bet. Thoughts on those
We
games?
will have enjoyed.
will have
that.
enjoyed.
Yeah, we will
By
have
the time
enjoyed.
you
When
see
you
this-
yeah,
We will have enjoyed the
Yeah.
watch party.
Are there gonna be more Jamaicans or more Mexicans at this thing?
Oh,
Mexicans.
Really? I was going to say
In
the
Bushwick?
opposite.
Oh nah, but based on who's promoting it, Jamaicans.
Yeah.
And musically and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
This specific watch party in New York, probably the Mexicans.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the games? Ecuador, Venezuela, Jamaica, Mexico. I got Ecuador,
I'm curious.
and
to
then
see
probably Jamaica, Mexico tie. But I hope Jamaica wins.
I'm curious to see Ecuador because I feel like they're a bit fraudulent as
Yeah.
a nation.
They
football.
did not have an easy World Cup group, but they had the Dutch and Senegal in it. You said they had an easy World Cup group. I think that's unfair.
and Qatar.
Yeah, but still, Dutch and Senegal is tough, bro.
Fraudulent
AFCON
as a
winners.
country.
Fraudulent.
Oh, as a country?
Fraudulent as a
Jesus, bro.
country.
Sportingly,
Sportingly, yeah. People take it as not sportingly, I've noticed.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So,
I can't change you, man.
and then Wednesday, we have Ecuador, Jamaica, and then Mexico, Venezuela.
These Jamaicans, man.
I hope they go through. I got them in Ecuador.
So much drama with these Jamaicans.
Yeah. So Leon's on the team, but not playing.
Nah, he's not. He's not there.
Oh, he's not on the team.
No.
Okay.
His name is on the list, but he's not showed up.
Oh, nice.
It's like when your manager be scheduling you, but
Yeah.
nah, not for me.
Crying. Moving on to Group C. No games yet. U.S. men's national team versus Bolivia tomorrow night, and then Uruguay versus Panama. You got the Uruguay on.
Yep.
And then Thursday, we'll be recording right after. We got USA versus Panama, and then Uruguay versus Bolivia. Thoughts on those first 2 matches?
Wait,
I think.
before I do want to ask you guys
Yeah.
just to cap up this Leon Bailey story.
Yeah, okay.
If you were Leon Bailey, who's a Jamaican
just break it
player,
down.
he's a Jamaican player. He's had issues with the federation, which I'll break down. And so he's decided not to play for Jamaica in Copa America, even though his name has been included in the list. So Gabe Kendrick, if you guys were in his shoes, and your demands are that you want to be, you want your flights to be booked on time,
Yeah.
you want security, and you want to actually have a decent hotel room,
Yeah.
and you want for like equal pay to be like situated,
Yeah.
would your then decision not be to play with them? Of course, we don't know all the other factors.
Yeah,
but if that's what's on your like list,
Yeah. Of
what would
demands.
you do? Would you choose to play for your country and represent them in one of their first recent major tournaments?
Yeah.
Or would you stay home and make a point?
No, I'd play. I think it's such a big opportunity for Jamaica too to be in
Yes.
Copa America. Like you don't even put that country with that tournament as a thing.
Yeah.
To have that opportunity and play in the U.S., which probably gives more accessibility to Jamaicans to be at these games. How talented this Jamaica team is right now. They started to tap in with the British Jamaicans as well to booster up the team and kind of bring in more of the overall like Jamaican diaspora. I think you got to play, bro. And you can probably make a bigger statement on the field. If you score and lift your shirt up and you got like the shirt with the sign on it,
Get me
or
a
if you
ticket.
throw something out, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if
Better
it's
treatment.
that deep, there's ways you can do it. If it's
Yeah.
during the national anthem, you cover your mouth. There's all types of statements you can make while playing, and just for the sake of your career, I think that could be something that he ends up regretting in the future as he gets older. I think it's probably a little petty. I don't know all the details, but I feel like you can make a statement while playing. So
I agree.
Well said.
bad. So yeah, back to Group C though. Tomorrow, USA, Bolivia, Uruguay versus Panama. I think US and Uruguay get 3 points each.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Hope so.
I think it'll be tight though. I don't expect US to get like a 4-0. All these games are going to be hectic. The passion, the energy, the stress a little bit of being the US as the host nation. I think it might start a little cagey, but I think they get a little 2-1. Uruguay, we'll see. They should get a bigger result, 2-0, 3-0, but you never know. But I think they both win.
USA have just an unsurmountable amount of pressure on them. Like
And just hate
every
too. It's just
time,
like, yeah.
every time they talk about the US, it's this is their last chance before the World Cup.
Yeah.
to, like show us something. This is the most important thing before the World Cup.
Yep.
Like that amount of pressure, I'm like, this is gonna be a very telling experience about how they handle that. Because hosting Copa and then World Cup is no small thing, bro. So we'll see.
It's a good team though. It's a good team.
It's
It's
a
a
very
team
good
that's had a lot of time to gel. That's one of
It's
the
a
things
fact.
that I was looking at with this French squad is like I've seen these faces on this French squad for a long time. Same with the Dutch, same with the Germans. When you're a national team, that almost then ends up becoming like an academy where the players are like, they're partying together, they're hanging out together. Like that's one of the main things. It's not a squad that's kind of been thrown together of just like the talented pool. They know each other. There's a lot of talent, and hopefully they can go as far as they need to go to convince this country to start rooting for them.
Yeah.
But ultimately, what is success for the U.S. in Copa America?
Semifinals.
Okay.
Semifinals would be huge because I think the way it's stacked up, we'd likely have to go through somebody like a Colombia. Beating them in Copa, that'd be huge, bro.
It would be huge.
And actually, last Copa they played in I don't know if it was 16. They made the semis, got cooked by Argentina in the semifinal. But making it to the semis was huge, so I think that would be success for sure. Especially if you're beating somebody like Colombia, Brazil, whoever it is, on the way to the semis.
Yep.
I mean, that's putting yourself at the forefront of the two continents, and meaning you should be able to go deep in the World Cup too. So, but it depends on matchups. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
And first off, get out the group. Let's focus on that. But yeah, I hope for semis.
Cool.
No Serginho Dest is a problem though. Not gonna lie, but Joe Scally, I trust you, bro. But I think they need Dest. I'm serious, Sub.
I think so too.
He's really balled out
the American,
for the US.
The American Messi.
Word. Maybe better, if you ask me. But USA, Panama, Uruguay, Bolivia. You think both teams will have 6 points heading into the final of the group stage?
Probably.
That'd be an exciting matchup.
Probably.
For the last game.
Yeah.
Both have 6 points. I'd love to see that. Then Monday, we have Colombia versus Paraguay and Brazil versus Costa Rica for Group D.
This Monday or following Monday?
This coming Monday.
Oh.
I will say, I think
that's the only game before our next episode.
I think Colombia as a national team has done perhaps one of the coolest things I've ever seen a national team do.
Oh, shit.
With the song.
Fire, bro.
I've never seen anything like that.
Fire.
Like, I was talking to my brother, like, on the list of cool things that national teams have done, maybe there's the French with, like, the Ramener la Coupe thing, but that wasn't the song that they made.
It's just a homie. Yeah,
they got behind the song.
Yeah.
They made a reggaeton song with, like, Colombian artists.
Yes.
Got the players in the music video.
Bro.
With Adidas. And then it's actually good.
Luis Diaz, if you did not know he was an incredible footballer, you would think he's a reggaeton rapper singer, bro. He sounds like a music artist. The voice, the cadence, like the motion with the camera. Clean, bro. And his pops is lit too. His pops is my favorite, like, just fan in sports right now. He's hilarious, bro.
He be on the floor.
Passion, gassed up, bro. Yo, like bro, cameramen, photographers in the stadium, please find Luis Diaz's father. I need all the content. I'm rooting for Colombia, bro.
Is there anything else?
Despite all the hate, I actually that's like probably my favorite South American team.
Was there anything else that y'all have seen that is anywhere near as cool as that? Or like, how, like,
I feel like another team was in a video at least.
I know the way back, like Chicago Bears did it when they won the Super Bowl, but it was kind of goofy. This was actually bro, if you don't think about the national team, it's just a good reggaeton song.
Brazil hasn't done anything like that?
No.
That's crazy.
Right?
I saw Vinny in the studio recently, but I don't know what's going to come of that. Yeah.
Leao got to get on
with Portugal, him and Ronaldo.
That'd be fire.
I wonder how him and Ronaldo's relationship is.
I think out of athletic respect, he has to be like, that's fucking Ronaldo.
No, I know, and of course, but
yeah, culturally,
like how do when they interact?
I don't know, bro.
Like, hey, son.
It's honestly like the level of idolization
Hey, bro.
for what he represents for that country. It's alarming almost. It's like
like, hey,
Argentina with
It's
Messi.
alarming.
No,
like,
no,
hey,
actually,
bro.
like Argentina with Messi.
Good
It's
to
like
see you, bro.
it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like damn, like you really like you took our country to another stratosphere.
Yeah.
It's Actually, one of the most famous humans on the planet is Cristiano.
Yeah, it's
and
just
Messi.
a celebrity.
It's just different, bro.
It's just a
He
celebrity.
has more followers than anything on Instagram. Like, and he's a person.
Yeah.
More than teams. Like, it's just wild, bro. Yeah, a little bit of fits and music and get out of here.
The Nigerians are doing their nonsense, but I don't know if we have time to talk about that.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I think we're good.
No.
No.
Yeah. What Nigerian? The Osimhen shit?
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
It gets worse every day. But
At least he brought his
Yeah,
trophy back
please,
there, right?
Please, another time. I
All
need
right.
to depart.
Oh, actually, same.
Yeah.
Fits and music.
Yes.
All right, what we listening to?
What did we talk about? Did I mention Don Toliver's album last episode?
No, I need to talk about that shit too. Yeah, facts. That shit's
Great album. Really, really good. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, the intro again? Oh, okay. Oh yeah. So how we feeling musically? What have we been listening to recently?
Don Toliver. Don Toliver's album was really good. I know you'll break it down better than I.
Yeah.
But I have enjoyed getting back into music. I've had a bit more time to like listen. And
Yeah.
Don Toliver's album's been one of the first things that
Yeah.
I've started
I
with.
thought it was kind of mid.
Okay.
Really? Why?
Interesting.
And I like Don Toliver. I think he tried to kind of, maybe he didn't try, but it felt like he was, a lot of the marketing for it was like getting carried by like features, like Kodak and Tizo and Cash Cobain and all that. But it didn't feel like a Don Toliver album. Like the Don Toliver album
I
that
think we
has
should re-listen.
the Don Toliver album with the red cover that
Yeah,
has
that's
a
just
song.
crazy.
It's one time with one
Yeah.
time,
No, no, of
two
course.
time
Yeah.
with
No, that-
Texaco.
That was his
You
Is
know
that
what I'm talking
technically
about?
his debut, like LP?
That joint was
Yeah, that was
hard.
2021.
This
bro.
one felt it was like
I really disagree.
that's fine.
Yeah. I think you'll like it with more listens though too. Because
Probably.
what he did, he separated. I think it's 16 songs. He did 4 discs of 4 songs, and each one has like a little bit of a different vibe.
Yep.
It starts like very intense and has like rock themes to it, which is kind of the aesthetic of it too. Hearthstone Cycle,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
leather, the bikes, and everything. But I think he like used rock, but he didn't take it too far. It still felt like him.
Yep.
And then he also tapped into some of that like smooth drill of the Cash Cobain sound, but still felt like him.
Mm.
And he just like, I feel like he took a lot of different sounds, but kept it Don Toliver the whole way through. Then he mellowed it out and did his like vibey and floating in the air songs with Travis. I liked the whole thing. The production was crazy. So many types of songs. You got the banger with Tore Up. I don't know if that's the one with Kodak on it, but like
I've been listening.
crazy energy
Song,
songs. And then like the smoothest late night vibe, smoke session, whatever, sipping on some wine. So I loved the album. Probably my favorite, along with the Vince Staples one, which I've talked about too. So yeah, and then also a big shout out to Nippa. He dropped his EP
a good
In the
shout.
Streets. So like industry, but streets, in the streets. And he's got a little bit of that old school R&B vibe, but does it again in a very modern way. And I just think it's like perfect for the summertime. And yeah, he's a very talented artist and like an underrated writer in terms of like the lyricism of it too. So shout out Nippa, bro. Kehlani just dropped too, Normani as well. So shout out the girls doing the pop R&B thing.
Facts.
Yeah, fits.
Wait,
Oh, real quick.
Give my song.
Also, Iris Star and Thames, 2 fire albums.
I've been listening to Lucky. Y'all listen to Lucky at all? Chicago rapper.
Friends.
I.
Huh?
Is it L?
Lucky
Is it
I.
I?
It's just Lucky with an I. And maybe it's 2 I's.
Oh, but it's not a Y.
Yeah.
I know who that is, but I don't listen.
Bro.
But I've listened, but I don't like.
Stop. Please don't do that.
So hear me out. He always felt like young kids.
Like high school.
I'm only 26, but he felt like like the youngins listen to him. Even like earlier in my life, I was like the weird kids kind of listen to him, like the kids that take perks. But he dropped an album called Gemini. Obviously, I'm a Gemini, so I'm like, let me give this a listen. It's actually really, really good. The production on it is like very crazy. The beats kind of give me like 2016 Lil Uzi, but like chill. And he's like a very emotional person. Like he be talking about like getting his heart broken and like
That's funny.
people he can't trust and like shorties who did stuff to him. I'm like, bro, I'll rock with it. But yeah, Chicago rapper. He's been around for a long time. His fan base is like crazy about him.
Crazy.
He just need to stop talking about like lean. Like he just be drinking a lot of lean. Every time I see him in an interview, he talking about lean and stuff. I'm like, bro, we need you here on Earth.
On Earth.
Yeah,
So
actually.
please, Lucky, if you hear this, chill on the lean.
Chill on the lean, bro.
So yeah.
Yeah. Also, shout out Kendrick Lamar and the pop out.
Oh yeah.
That was like an all-time great moment in
I
hip-hop
got chills.
history.
When
When you look at who he brought on stage, what it meant for the city, doing it Juneteenth, the victory lap of winning that beef, how big that song's become.
It was a victory lap.
It was the ultimate victory lap.
Yeah.
He's got Drake shouted out YG on Family Matters, and YG's up there dancing to the song, calling you a pedophile, bro. Like,
yeah,
he got
DJ Mustard on that joint.
Yeah, and the fact that it's such a West Coast song too, to like the last wop 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 was a West Coast song to end it to. It's too perfect for LA, bro. That's I mean they up.
Nobody talks about how everybody talks about Pharrell. Nobody talks about how Kendrick Lamar is also a vampire. Why does he look the same way he looks like?
Oh, that nigga's not Asian. Yeah.
Bro.
Oh,
yeah.
You just reminded me.
He looks exactly the same.
Great skin. Absolutely.
You reminded me. Anyway, we'll talk.
No, go ahead.
But he also just looks like more like mature.
No,
yeah.
I was speaking like Dino and the nonsense with Brazil.
Ooh. You want to do it real quick?
We can do it quickly.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, real quick.
All right.
Sorry.
No, that's real. And I want to, if you break it down, because I don't even know all the facts.
I'll break it down as quickly as I can. So, I think it was maybe 3 or 4 days ago. Ronaldinho, Brazilian legend, like one of soccer legend, one of the main figures that like I think people looked up to that brought them into the sport.
Yep.
He put out like an Instagram video, like a reel of him getting interviewed by like some sort of influencer. The influencer is asking him questions about like whether or not he's going to be supporting Brazil, and he says in Portuguese like, "No, I won't be supporting Brazil in Copa America. I feel very let down by them. I won't be supporting them." And then he couples that video. He posts it on his own Instagram with a long caption about how he's disappointed in the national team, how there's no Brazilianness in the national team. They're not playing with like energy and like happiness, and like the skills are not there. And he says that a lot of these players are very average. And then he says that he will not be supporting or watching or celebrating any Copa America games in this long caption. Then a couple of the Brazilian players respond, specifically Rafinha, who's a Brazilian player on the team, says, "Hey, but you just talked to Vinicius, who's his teammate. And Vinicius told us that you asked him for tickets for the tournament. So what's going on?"
Yeah.
A couple days later, Ronaldinho posts another post, and essentially he reveals that what he was doing was like an ad campaign to like promote sporting positivity for the national team. And he was basically saying how like what I posted, the caption I posted wasn't even my words. It was like another fan's words that I found on social media. And I'm just here to show you guys how much impact being negative can have.
Nah, I'm not rocking with that, bro.
So there's two options. Either
he's lying.
He tweaked, and that's his PR.
I think he tweaked. That's the PR cleanup for sure.
Or I believe it.
However, when I read it, I was like, "This is insane. This must be PR."
Why would he do a stunt?
No, I believe it.
I don't think he would do it
because the video was so absurd. For him.
It was absurd
for him to post that video of him talking the way he was in that caption. I didn't think like it felt not real.
Right.
But why would the players not be in on it?
But regardless,
that's the point.
Regardless if it's a stunt,
they were confused.
What the fuck type of stunt is that?
Yeah, that's not. It's not supportive, bro. Because that's real thoughts for some Brazilians.
Right.
Like you can't put truth. Like that's why it stings for the players. Because there's a lot of negative vibes around this Brazil team.
Right.
People don't see them as what
that's
they
like
used to
actually
be.
What
Neymar's not there. Yeah. People think Vinny's maybe not the same with Brazil as Madrid. He hasn't had the time.
Yeah.
Like they don't have like the vibes around Brazil aren't what they used to be. They used to be like, oh my God, it's Brazil.
Yeah.
Now it's not that.
Now Brazil's losing to Cameroon.
You know what I mean? So it's like
I see dead people.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Anyways.
Yeah, so bro.
I'm like it was shocking to me because like in terms of who the most famous Brazilian former legend is maybe him and Ronaldo.
Currently Pele,
Currently,
yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Pele and then
yes.
but
So
modern era Dino,
for him to make a statement, Ronaldo. I feel like it's like I don't know, how can you do something so stupid?
Yeah.
Like
there's too much influence and they all look up to you, bro.
Yeah.
Like
and then of course the media is not going to report on the back end. The media is not going to report on the PR cleanup side of it.
Yeah.
So now like forever, a lot of people's minds are just left with
we'll
Ronaldinho.
see.
Yeah, I didn't even know that that was part of
I'll be curious to see the kind of the broadcast commentary around when they play on Monday and like what the vibes will be and see how they kind of talk about it. So
that's it for me.
Yeah. What we wearing?
Pants, Pumas, Uruguay.
Heard you. I got on the Nocta sneakers. You know, he lost, but I still support. Got the Stussy socks, Clint's shorts. Shout out. Jonathan put me onto this brand in the UK. They're in Manchester. Got the Spain kit from the 2018 World Cup, Asensio on the back. Ian Charms and 2G's jewelry here, all types of other shit. Got the girl, Underground Girls. And yeah, about to be back with my cornrows. But yo, box braids in the summertime, disgusting. I need cornrows for the rest of summer. I can't do it. I don't know how you do that, bro.
The heat
I actually don't know how
on
you
my locks is actually
bro. I can't do it.
Painful. Arte Antwerp tee. This is the Olympics edition on the back. It's amazing brand out in Belgium. Fried rice on the pants.
Gang.
Beautiful store in Soho. And I got my Adidas Sambas.
Bloke Core, if you ever seen it. All right, we'll be back very soon. We're trying to get a lot of episodes for these tournaments, but we'll talk soon. Oh, episode 60 next.
Damn.
It's lit. What? 60?
60 is
crazy. All right, y'all.
Look at us.
Peace.
Bye.
Deuces.